Hello there. Should I start with that? Oh, hi, didn't see you there.
Oh, jeez.
Take 2. Hey there, my name's Scott.
I'm Victoria, and this is Cody.
This is our van. This video is going to be a more in-depth tour of the van that we've been building out and living in for the past couple months, working on it in our free time, which has been really all of our free time. Putting in like 9-hour days just to get this thing ready. We've been putting off making this video because we wanted to wait until, you know, we had things more finished out and built out and clean and decorated. We finally have the decor in here that we're happy with. So without further ado, let's get started.
So this is our super sweet swivelly chair put in by me. Basically the only thing that was put together entirely by me. Everything else Scott basically put together all by himself, with my slight assistance holding things up. It's super cool because it feels like it opens up the space quite a bit if you're able to kind of sit back but still be a part of the area. And what's doubly cool about it is that we've got a little table that we can put in and work right up here.
Okay, so this here is a little desk we got set up for Victoria. It's a Lagoon table-based system, which is pretty popular with RV systems. It was affordable, super easy to set up, and we can use it in like a couple different configurations. The tabletop we got on here is just a tiny little butcher block we got for like 60 bucks at the local Lowe's.
It's super nice because it's big enough for my laptop, some paper, take notes, work on the road, and it's comfortable. And it's super sweet that we can just move it and it becomes a kitchen counter. I was going to move it, but it didn't move. So this is our kitchen counter configuration, and it's super sweet because we have our sink right there, and then this is extra table space, kind of like an island you would have in like a kitchen. And then we have even more counter space over there, so it's nice to have like a little prep corner.
This is also, at the same time, our breakfast nook and our dinner nook and our lunch and snack nook. My designated seat is this toilet because it's the perfect height for me to sit comfortably and have just the top of my beanie touch the ceiling here, which was very important in the design of this vehicle. We didn't plan for that. It was actually just a really convenient coincidence. Directly behind our driver's seat here is our kitchenette. This is where we do all of our cooking when we're not doing it outside or at a friend's house or my mom's house, wherever. Over here we have a sink with a working pump. Let's see if it'll work this time. Yeah. That is a little bit too high pressure, so I gotta adjust the valve that I have on there. That's just going from a 5-gallon jug of water, drains down the sink into another 5-gallon jug of water in the back there. This is our trash can cabinet, as you can see. Up top, we had 2 other little cabinets that I'm really stoked about. I was just excited about the way they look. They're kind of small to be used for most things, but they're super cute and proportionate to this little kitty kitchen. Right now, we just got old bananas and some cleaning supplies up there. There was a roll of paper towels right there, but it just fell out just now. Here we have our fake plant that we got from TJ Maxx. Shout out to TJ Maxx. And we Velcroed it to the top. Down below, this is where we keep our stove, the Camp Chef Ranger 2. It's a propane stove with pretty dang good variable control over the heat, which is really important to me because in my experience using camp stoves, it always puts out way too much heat on the lowest setting and you always end up burning your food super quick, whatever it is. And we have these storage boxes, one that currently has our cleaning stuff and one that has our cookware in it. This one used to have our food stuff in it, but we found that it was just way too small to use. It just wasn't practical for how much food you actually need to be out on the road, you know, unless you're planning on stopping by grocery stores every day. And when you're designing a home, you need to design it around the lifestyle you want to live. And although we do want to spend a lot of our time traveling and seeing cool cities, of course we want to go out into the woods and boondock for a week or 2 at a time if we can get there and have reliable service so that we can both do our work and schooling.
Plus there's no room for snacks. So Scott just finished building this like 2 days ago. Super stoked about it because it's simultaneously a sweet little table When you pull up, Cody, back up there. When you pull this up, got a sweet little table. It's just big enough for like a laptop and a sheet of paper. And under here, we can store all of our pantry food items. It's not super tidy right now because, well, I didn't spend time on it. But it did fit all of the food and more that we had underneath the sink, so that's pretty sweet.
Having a desk space like this was very important to me because me and Vic aren't just uprooting our lives, you know, and hitting the road and becoming transients. We kind of are, but with the setup, we can get an entire workday out in this van, and it's totally cool. Here, moving on to the underside of our bed, we have our 2 super deep clothes drawers. These are like 3.5 feet long, which store enough clothes for, you know, try to keep it down to a few days out to a week and living in that thing. And hopefully we're going to get a storage box up on the roof eventually so that we can move what we can't fit in here, what we don't need immediate access to up there. In the meantime, we got a couple boxes in the back that we'll show you. And off to the left, we have our fridge. The fridges are a bit more expensive than the coolers, and of course they take electricity, but if you've ever gone camping for more than a couple days, you probably know what it's like to have just wet food floating in a pool of melted ice at the bottom of your cooler. It's just, we didn't want to deal with that. We don't want to buy ice. We're going to save so many hours of buying ice with this thing. So this is the Dometic CFX 75L. If they want to sponsor us, that would be sick. Please go ahead. It's a dual compartment fridge, 75 liters, has plenty of room for food or whatever else we want to put in there. Probably just food. And it's temperature settable. So right now we have them both set to fridge mode. So you can control the temperature via this little screen here or via the app. And we can have one of these be acting as a freezer, one as a fridge. We have them both set to fridge right now. And right over here is our coat hanger / key rack. Oh. Down below under our coat rack / key hanger, we have a little cubby that we just shove our shoes in under the bed over the wheel well.
So this is our bed. It is exactly 5'11", which is perfect because Scott is 5'10", so he just barely fits. And then I can squish myself all the way back in that little corner, which is slightly shorter because I'm puny. So directly above our bed, we have this cool fan, which I stick my head into when I sit up because it helps me not screw up my back completely. We can open it up and it runs off of our battery and it cools us off when it's too hot at night, but it won't be because it's gonna be winter. We also turn it on when we cook so we don't die. And this is this really sweet blanket that we picked up at REI, and it is waterproof on the bottom so we can take it out, put it on the beach, put it out in the wet grass if we want to just like have a picnic / color scheme. It's really cute. And recently we just put in these really cute little lights and a couple of pictures hanging over there, you know, to remind us of home, because I had a bulletin board at home that those were all sticking on. And they twinkle. Nope. That's like a strobe light. We don't want that. I don't actually know what setting it is. There we go.
Perfect.
Pretty twinkly lights.
So if I open up the back doors, you can see our garage here. It's, you know, it's not much and it's messy, but you know, what can I say? It's a garage. Garages are messy. That's what they are. We've got 2 storage totes that we got from the Container Store. That's what it's called, right? The Container Store. Here, extra bottle of coolant, a set of ratchets and wrenches in the back there, so I can try to get us up and running to a mechanic when we break down on the side of the road. It hasn't happened yet, but you know, I'm hoping it doesn't. We have storage for a table in this little pocket I built in the door. Sometimes we got skimboards here. We're going to reorganize all this, though, probably a million times while we're out on the road and while we're figuring it out. Now, to the left, we have a large propane tank here. that is about 5 inches from every surface that it could run into for safety reasons on the stability base and ratcheted to the floor. And just to be safe, we have I don't know if you can see that, there's a carbon monoxide and liquid and gaseous propane sensor there that can sense if there's a propane leak or if there's a excessive buildup of carbon monoxide in here. If you're getting one of these, it's very important to get one that specifically does propane in addition to carbon monoxide, because if you were just relying on carbon monoxide to tell if there's a propane leak or if something was burning, your whole van would be burning down by the time that it started beeping at you. It's nothing too special going on the roof up here. Thought I'd show you anyways. We got 200 watts of solar up front, our Dometic Fantastic roof fan, and these 2 crossbars. It's really difficult to keep talking when people walk by because I feel like an absolute goofball recording myself flogging in public, you know?
Yeah.
I feel the same. It's super awkward.
Yeah.
It's like I don't want to be in the guy in the grocery store like, "What's up, guys? Welcome to Van Vlog 203. Today we're getting sandwiches." Hey Cody, do you like van life? I think he just likes beds.
Yeah.
This guy sleeps all day, so if there is one thing that this van does for him, it's going to get him out a whole lot more. Hopefully he likes being outside. We're not actually sure yet. He's a big fan of sleeping, as are we. I mean, that's why the bed takes up half of the van. It's important to us that, you know, we could sleep and be comfy in here because realistically, although we want to post interesting content to you guys and put out videos and pictures of us doing crazy wild adventures, there are going to be days when we're inside of the van and it's raining and we just want to sit inside and watch Netflix or, you know, mess around on our computers all day, which is fine. We got to be set up to be comfortable for those times. And, you know, I'm not going to be posting anything for those days. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. See what you guys like. So anyways, thank you for watching this video, this little tour of our van. There's really not much to see. It is a very small square foot area. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If there's anything that we forgot to talk about that you would like to hear more about, you know, just comment down below, whether or not this is on YouTube or Instagram, whatever, and we will try our best to, you know, respond to those via our means of responding.
Cody will be eagerly awaiting your questions and will be very quick to respond. He's a very prompt dog.
Okay, goodbye.